Stop wasting money on marketing that doesn't work. So many gym owners are burning cash on generating shit quality leads, not great members, into your gym, and then wondering, what the fuck is it all for? We've spent over 250 grand on marketing for our own gyms and the gyms that we look after. And we have learned a ton of lessons on how to get great quality leads that are going to turn into long-standing members. And I'll show you what is a complete waste of time if you do it like all the other gyms do it. So if you're tired of feeling like agencies have you by the balls, and that unless you do their silly ads that you're not going to generate leads, or that marketing is just not what you want to do and you want to do something completely different, then you're going to have to pay attention. You're going to gain a 3-part framework to transform your marketing to generate high quality leads who are going to convert into long-standing members to which you can truly transform their lives. And you'll learn a hidden secret to make sure that you don't attract the shit quality leads who are going to keep ghosting you time after time. So let's get into it. Your marketing isn't broken. You're just doing it all the wrong way. It's not the Facebook algorithm. It's not the way in which the agencies are going to make you believe. It's not that you've burnt your audience or that you can't compete. It's not that you aren't standing in front of a local area going, I'm looking for 15 men and want this one thing in 30 days. It's because your marketing is not speaking to the psychographics of the people that you want to attract. It's because your marketing isn't doing a good enough job at pissing off 80% of the people that you don't want and finding your true 20% of people that you really do want. The kind of 20% of people who completely align with your values, that they feel so connected to the thing that you do within your gym and allows you to grow a gym that you can look at with a hell of a lot of pride for the work that you do. The problem is you've been running ads. You've tried ads, you've tried all the different marketing techniques, you've jumped on to doing carousels on Instagram, reels on Instagram. You've tried this content creation technique and that one. You've tried pro videographers and it didn't work. And then you went back to UGC and didn't work. Hell, you've tried it all and you still feel like you're chucking time and money into the wind for no return. And the frustrations are real. Spending money and not seeing anything back. You keep getting low quality leads that are just consistently ghosting you. Or they're saying, why on earth are you contacting me? I didn't respond to this. And lastly, you just feel like you're stuck in a guessing game all the fucking time. Marketing for your gym does not have to be this hard. And I'm going to show you exactly how to market for your gym. And here's the 3 wants. You're going to want a predictable stream of high quality leads coming into your business. You're going to want the confidence that marketing in your gym is actually working. And you're going to want a system that you can trust that's going to allow you to sleep easier at night and not lie awake thinking, is there something wrong with your marketing? Are you going to be able to pay the bills at the end of the month? Can you pay your wages? Can you actually take time out of the business? Our 3-part framework is something that we have tried and tested within the Gym Owner Network and the gyms that we work with. Our marketing methods that we teach within the Gym Owner Network are proven, not only in our gyms as March On with our own facilities, but also through all the other gyms that we work with, which means that we've had a data pool much larger than you can imagine to try and facilitate what works and what doesn't. And honestly, finding out what doesn't work is probably the most valuable thing. You need a framework to recognize how you can stand out in the marketplace, because nowadays, it's never been harder to stand out. You've got every gym on the corner saying that they have world-class coaches, that they deliver SGPT, that they are Hyrox affiliate, that they still do CrossFit, and that they're cheaper than the gym down the road. And you've got this race to the bottom where everyone's saying we all do the same thing. Let's just compete with price. And that's going to be a huge problem. So first things first is we want to nail how good your offer is. We need this offer to be so magnetic, so powerful to pull the people that you really want, who really resonate with your message, rather than just being like generic, like everyone else, getting generic people, getting generic results, and having a generic business. We need a simple and smart funnel. We need a funnel that speaks to your audience and allows them into your world. The more friction that you put up and the more complexity, the likelihood is that you're making it way harder to grow your gym. And then finally, how good is your local reputation? Something that we speak about time and time again within the Gym Owner Network is, unless you guys and gals are the local authority in your town, no amount of paid ads is going to save your business. Now more than ever, trust is the biggest commodity. If you cannot build trust in your local market, no one's going to buy from you. So whatever methods you can do to build trust in the local market will put you head and shoulders above your competition. Now, how do I know this is absolutely true? Of course, within the Gym Owner Network, we have some incredible success stories, but one no better than a client called Abby Durant, who has a gym called Barbell. And Abby is a long-standing gym member. She has been within the boardroom for 3 years. She's also been a gym owner for the best part of 9-10 years. And her evolution within the Gym Owner Network has been nothing short of extraordinary, because simply using this framework to upheave her marketing, to take it to a whole nother level. Her funnel was too complex. Her messaging was all over the place. And it was so complicated that leads were coming in and they were getting lost. We needed to facilitate what that offer is, what that message was, and what the funnel was to make sure people could come through. One of the things you could do right now is, if you have an Instagram page of your business, if you have link in bio on your Instagram page, that's problem number one. Make sure it's a simple link that is direct to getting you more members. If you are selling t-shirts, selling water bottles, or some stupid shit that doesn't need to be promoted, get it off said link tree. The best thing you can do is have a simple way for a prospect, for someone who's viewing your page, a follower, to become a lead. Remove any complexity. That's number one. So for Abby, we had to fix everything from the link in bio to what it said in the bio to how people could become a lead, how they could inquire, how they could then speak to someone and be sold to. And this entire framework became far more simple and far more effective. Her gym now consistently hits over 30 organic leads a month. You heard that here, 30 organic leads a month, of which she converts more than 60% to a trial. And of those trialists, she converts over 80% to member. So you tell me, would you much rather be able to allow your marketing to help you generate more members, or do you just need your marketing to generate more leads? Because any marketing agency will tell you that they want to generate more leads. Their value in what they sell to you as a consumer of their agency or their service is one that, like, we will generate X amount of leads, 100 plus leads a month, which feels great. But if you're only converting 5% of that 100, which is very typical in the industry today, that means that all that money, all that time, all that effort only generating you 5 leads. Whereas if you were to use our framework, it's more likely going to get you higher quality, even if the lead count is the same. But now those leads turn into actual members. That's a completely different ballgame. So your big question you want to ask is, what are you trying to optimize for? And optimizing for more members is really important. And the secret thread that goes through all of that is how well you can push time wasters away. Now, what's crazy is we actually teach this and so much more when it comes to marketing and everything else around owning and operating the gym within the Gym Owner Network. We have this incredible platform called The Vault, which houses over 85 lectures, how-tos, and actual tools to go and implement straight into your business. Talking about marketing, we've got over 15 videos just related to marketing itself. Whether it's Instagram marketing, email marketing, growth marketing, or anything in between, it's there. That is something that we pride ourselves on within the Gym Owner Network, is providing high quality education to help gym owners turn pro, so that you aren't going to fall prey to the next agency and the next agency promising you a whole bunch of shit, and you always feel like you have no control. We give gym owners the control to actually drive their business forward. Now, if you stay tuned, there's something else. When it comes to marketing for your gym, there's 3 things you need to consider. That offer needs to be so compelling that the prospect or the potential buyer feels compelled to inquire. Now, we get really confused with what it is we want to do. And for many gym owners who have been coaches for a long time, we found ourselves move away from an outcome-centered marketing approach because we truly believe in the process. There is absolutely no fault at all in trusting the process and talking about the process. And hell, if you're a great coach, that should resonate with you. But marketing and coaching are two different things. When it comes to marketing, you need to sell the outcome. When it comes to coaching, you coach the process. So said offer needs to be outcome-centered, and that outcome should speak to the psychographic desires of the group of people you want to attract. Let's take that to another level. If you know that achieving a fat loss transformation within a 6-week phase might be the best outcome for your prospects to start with, but then we can then further indoctrinate them into the methodologies of your gym, that might be what you want to do. It might be a different approach. It might be a 90-day longevity program, if that speaks to you and your values and the people that you want to attract. But you need to ask yourself, how compelling is that to your audience? And that's going to be dependent on you. Now, if you don't know what to do and if you don't know where to start, data will tell you that a 6-week challenge is always going to be the best place to start, until which you start to find out for every 10 members that you attract through this funnel, which of those are people that you really love to work with. And let's say for every 10, there's 5. Of those 5, try and find out what is the common thread about these people that make you feel fucking alive to want to train, to want to serve, that your team loves serving them. And let's start to double down our message towards these people, attracting more of these people. It might be the busy professional who's time poor, who wants to get great coaching and great results with the least amount of time invested into the gym. Which means that if you're selling a 6-week challenge that requires 5 sessions a week, the busy professional might say no. But imagine if you could say something like, in just 3 sessions a week, we can achieve X, Y, Z. Does that offer not become way more compelling? It does. So we need that offer to be unbelievably powerful to the people that you want to attract. And guess what? You need to always be marketing. So far too many of us will throw a grenade into our marketing ether, whether it's an email, whether it's on your Instagram stories, whether it's on the post. Do it once and hit and hope. When in reality, we need to talk about it all the time. Most people need to see something 7 times before they even press go. So if you feel too salesy or too desperate to be able to keep promoting yourself, that's a you problem. But then when you don't hit your lead goals at the end of the week or the end of the month, that's also a you problem. The next thing is, as alluded to earlier on the Instagram funnels, make the funnel super easy. So if it is a DM the word, make the word a 3-letter word, something that no one can mess up. So if it's like DM the word gym, then DM the word gym, easy, can't miss. But when you start to add complexity and you say things like, hey, DM us or follow us here or message us here or email us here or head to the website, where do I go? If I go to the website and the website is convoluted, there is call to actions to book a class, there's call to actions to inquire, there's something about a 6-week challenge, but then there's a free trial, and if it's all over the place, it's not a simple funnel. There's this idea on website design where it's like, give the monkey a banana. So when the monkey lands on said platform, how easily can I find that banana? Your banana in your funnel should be quite simple. It should be a call to action to inquire, to speak to a coach to find out more. So if that homepage could be something that says your local area, helping people to achieve whatever that thing is, a compelling offer, and click here to inquire, that's all it needs to be. These overly extensive landing pages do nothing for your business. And then finally, the best marketing is not sat behind a computer. The best marketing is not hiding behind your office desk waiting for leads to come in. The best marketing for a gym will always be get out of the gym, get onto the streets, and go and meet people. Build trust. Whether it's your local coffee shops, whether it's your local restaurants, whether it's your local estate agents. Forming relationships with these people, getting front and center, meeting people in the community is absolutely vital. We recently held a pop-up at one of our local coffee shops where it was a banner, just said march on, Harpenden, and it said free health and fitness advice. And guess what? We got 9 leads out of that and we made 8 sales. Because what was so profound about it? People knew about the business, but there was a level of intimidation about it until we took the barrier away for them to meet us, only for them to meet us and go, wow, you're good people. You seem trustworthy. You seem like you know what you're talking about. I'd love to try the thing. For everything when it comes to marketing, the real thing about marketing is do not hide. You need to be very active. You need to be very deliberate in your approach on how you show up with marketing. And then you need to recognize how powerful it is to build relationships. And that's the hidden thread that goes through marketing. Marketing is all about relationships. Can you relate to the people that you want to attract into your business? The more you can relate, the more you can create this vehicle, this flywheel that brings great people in. And guess what happens then? You grow your business, and you grow a business that you're truly proud of. And that's what the Gym Owner Network is all about. We help gym owners turn pro. We help gym owners turn pro so that when they look at their business, they can look at it with pride. They can be like, I've got a great team. I've got incredible members. We get great results, and the business gives me the financial freedom, the time freedom to be able to live my life the fullest. That's pretty cool. So if you love this video and you want to find out more, get great value, great educational content, then click this video over here and you'll be able to digest more of our stuff. And if there's anything else you need, click the link below and book a call and you'll get to speak to one of our team to help accelerate your business.